How to tease a woman playfully. Simple steps to spark attraction. If you're looking to understand how to tease a girl or a woman in a way that makes her more attracted to you, there's a natural and effective method that can help elevate her feelings for you, whether you've just met her or have been in a relationship with her for a while. I've found this method to be incredibly effective, and I'm excited to share it with you. Let me give you a bit of context first. I recently met someone who seemed to be the love of my life. She's incredibly attractive, much younger than me, and incredibly attentive to me, which is fantastic. I've been following your advice, and it's worked like a charm. I had a list of attributes I was looking for in a partner, and she checked every box. Now, I need to learn how to keep her while remembering that I can find another if something goes wrong. It's only been a month, but communication is way ahead of my usual 1-month time period, which is great. I'm still in the honeymoon phase, but I need to start learning how to say no effectively. I've done another video on how to say no effectively, and I'll link it later in the video. Her youth, beauty, and love are not the reasons I want to keep her. The real reason is that I want to keep her as long as it's good for both of us, but never at all costs. I've mentioned this twice, so I want to talk about it in detail. Being a pushover can't happen. I've done this before, and it's not good for either of us. One way to avoid being a pushover is to disagree with her in a playful, teasing way. If you haven't found anything to disagree on yet, you can disagree with her on something you might actually agree on. This is best done in person, so you can gauge how far you can push this and how far you can go without triggering her in a negative way. You want to keep it playful and fun while still elevating her autonomic arousal system, which is the part of our brain that responds to fight, flight, or freeze. You don't want to do something that makes her upset, or has negative lasting feelings toward you. For example, you could say something like, I'm not sure. I agree with you on that. Convince me, so then she's going to defend her argument. As long as you can see that she's not really upset by it, you can say something like, I'm listening, or tell me more. Depending on where she goes from there, if you can see that she's playing along and she's getting that this is a fun tease, you could take it one step further by saying, anything else? Maybe raise an eyebrow. Then, in the end, you say something like, well argued, Ashley. I knew you were a smart one. So, if she's been very good-natured about the interaction, she might act like she's upset with you, like, you or what, or something like that. When you are in a state of arousal, like upset arousal, your blood pressure is up, your heart rate is up. It's similar to the reaction you have when you are physically turned on. Then, you can quickly redirect that energy for her into attraction, and maybe even immediate attraction, by saying something like, you know, you're extra sexy when you're spicy like this. And then you might even follow it up by, get over here and give me a kiss, or, you know, if she's close, better for her to be closer because that shows that you are still close. She doesn't want to start distancing herself, so watch for body language. If she starts moving away, then she might be more seriously getting agitated by it. She is not triggered in a negative way, and you can reach over and say, all right, let's kiss and make up. In the end, you always want to break the tension by saying, okay, you've convinced me. Now get over here and kiss me, or something that breaks a tension is a funny and or creates physical intimacy right away. There are always ways that you can modify and adjust the various things that you might use, the phrases, and make them your own so they don't sound canned or fake. Do have limits, and we all have triggers. If you've been with your girl for a while or your woman for a while and things are starting to slag or you're feeling her starting to pull away, then you definitely want to watch my video on how to keep a keeper, or how to keep your woman happy, because there are often things that happen in a long-term relationship that make her start to pull away that are preventable. So, if you've been in a relationship for a while and that's where you're at, then watch that video.